Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how to make a 15 bean soup Cajun style. So you're going to want an onion. It doesn't matter if it's yellow or white. I'm going to do this with a yellow onion today. Now it's optional. You can either use, ham, but I'm not really a pork person. So I'm going to use smoked turkey drumsticks instead. You're going to want to get some salt. I have onion powder, chopped green chilies right here. Also, if you don't want to use chopped green chilies, you can definitely use bell pepper instead. You want a can of tomato sauce. I have the no salt added, but like I said, that's all optional. I have my chicken broth I'm going to use. Some people just use straight up water, but for a banging of flavor, I would say go with chicken broth. The bean packet itself is going to come with seasoning, so keep that. Do not throw that away. You're going to definitely want that. You're going to want some minced garlic. You're going to want some Creole seasoning. I'm doing the no salt Creole seasoning. You're going to want, this is optional, but I'm using a little bit of Dash salt-free chicken seasoning. Paprika is a must, guys. I'm telling you. Black pepper. And then you're gonna want some oil. I'm using avocado oil. And also your beans. Now, let me tell you something about your beans. When you get your bean packet, this is a 20-ounce pack of the 15 bean soup packet. Make sure to make this faster for you the night before you want to prep this. So don't wait today, you're gonna cook this. The night before, you wanna soak these in water. So I actually had these beans soaking in water to the water cover the beans. And I did that all night. And this helps so you will not have to use a crock pot, because we're not gonna cook in a crock pot this time. We're gonna just cook in a regular Dutch oven. And then also, make sure you wash your beans. These beans are not clean. Please wash your beans. Also, this is optional, but I'm gonna use some white rice. But like I said, that's completely optional. Most people do not put white rice with their 15 bean soup. So this is a big onion. Honestly, I'm not gonna use this entire onion. The first thing I'm gonna do is cut this in half. And now what you wanna do is get all of that skin off of it. Do not eat that. So what I wanna do is, for my onion, I wanna get it diced up to tiny little pieces. All right, guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is get this baby heated up. I'm gonna actually start with a medium to high heat. This is typically what I like to do. And then I'm gonna go in with my oil. All right, the first thing we are going to do is saute our onions. So you're gonna smell them, and then the onions are gonna kind of start to look like semi-translucent. That's how you know they are ready. Please add my minced garlic and water. Good, a big teaspoon. I'm also going to now add my tomato sauce. I would say give this a stir for probably about 5 minutes. The next thing I want to add is my green chilies. So I'm going to dump that in there. I'm going to actually turn my heat down just a little bit more to medium, because I do not want my sauce to burn. Okay, so the next thing is we're going to go in with 8 cups of our chicken broth. So I'm going to start putting in my low sodium chicken broth into my pot. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is season our 15 bean soup. I'm going to start off with a little bit of salt. Use my Dash chicken seasoning. Season with my paprika. I'm going to use a little bit of onion powder, black pepper, my salt-free Creole seasoning. And now we're just going to stir all of that in. So next, I want to put my meat in. I mean, you have the option, if you want to, you can like take all the meat off the bone, but I like to just stick it in there like so, because the meat is going to fall off the bone. And the last thing I'm gonna go in now is with my beans. Be really careful. This is hot. You don't want it to like splash on you. Next, also what I want to do right now, my stove is a little bit too high because earlier I wanted to bring it to a boil. So I'm going to let this simmer. We're going to bring this down to medium low. And I'm going to let it simmer for about an hour to an hour and a half with the top on. So this is really important. So now what we're going to do is take this off, this lid off. Let Chef Boo do that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to still keep our heat on low to simmer. We want to get some of this liquid to evaporate out. That way our soup can thicken. We don't want it like thick like a chili, but we do want it thicker than this so it won't be like watery. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave it uncovered for 1 more hour. Guys, it is done. Look at that. It's thick how I like it. It's not too soupy. And all the meat has literally fell into the soup.